Hey guys, it's Dana. Okay, so I've been trying to make this video for a while. I did it like 3 times, but my camera kept like dying, so I got a new laptop, yay, and it actually has a webcam on it, a functional one, which is amazing. So I'm just using that. Excuse my appearance, I came back from ultimate practice, because I'm on the women's team at UC Irvine. Woo! Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me about what's been going down in my video for my neck and my condition, and a lot of people have been having questions about it. So I kept saying I'm going to do this video where I'm just going to answer like a ton of questions. See, look how I have like all these topics I'm going to discuss. Because I'm so thorough. Okay, before I say anything, it is imperative that all of you guys realize that my case is completely separate from yours. So, as your cases are separate from mine. A lot of things are similar, but also a lot of things will be different, so not everything I say will pertain to you, and therefore, I shouldn't be your only source for information. But that'd be really dumb if I was, so forget I said that. Okay. Now, part of the reason it was really different is because I was really, really young. I'm talking about papillary follicular thyroid cancer in this. Okay, medullary thyroid cancer is a whole different story. Like, if you're having like a lot of diarrhea, I googled it, and that was like one of the symptoms, just a lot of really, really bad diarrhea. So, that's probably medullary, which is completely different. So I'm talking about papillary follicular people over here. Okay. Now, I was really young. I was 16 when I was diagnosed because I went in for a physical for track and field, and I was found to have 8 tumors. One of them being the really big one on the left lobe of my thyroid, and so I just thought I was gonna pull up. Okay, yeah, that was on my thyroid. And I got a physical. My doctor was feeling around, and he was like, "Oh crap, you got something growing in your neck. You need to do some needle biopsies." And like, so I had those, and I had a CAT scan, I had an MRI, all that fun stuff, and they found all these growths. Now there was one primary tumor on my thyroid, and then the rest, the tissue, the cancer cells had metastasized to my lymph nodes, and they were pretty evenly dispersed around my neck, and that's why my incision is so large. For those of you who have been asking. Yeah, so my doctor just cut from here all the way up to behind my ear, just so he could lift up my skin and just clean me out completely, just to make it easier. Yeah, now, if your doctor suspects that you have some cancer tissue present, they will do what's called a fine needle biopsy. So they'll give you some numbing medication, which didn't really work for me the first time. I had it done 3 times. Yeah, they'll give you some numbing medicine, they'll give you a shot right here, or wherever it is, and then they will stick you with the needle, however many times. For me, it was only like 6 or 7 times, and my roommate is coming in high. They will stick the needle in your neck, and they will take out some specimen, and they'll send it in for testing. Now, if it's benign, then you're fine. You can bye. Bye. If it, she says, I'm gonna be a YouTube star. That's one of my roommates as well. Okay. If it comes back benign, then like you're good. So you could leave it there, or I guess you could take it out if you wanted to, but like you could basically just leave it there if you wanted to. Also, um, but in the case that it's not benign, then they will of course cut it out. Now I had it done 3 times because the results from the final biopsies were very iffy. Um, they all 3 times it came back suspicious for malignancy, which of course is not a concrete result. So my doctor was just like, yeah, we're just gonna operate. So it wasn't until after my surgery that I found out that it was actually thyroid cancer, and then we went on to treating it from there. Okay, so now I'm gonna teach you. Well, gotta get ready for this. Okay. My doctor taught me how to feel my neck. Now, everyone should do this because this condition is really common for women like 40s, 50s, 60s. Like, it's really not normal for me to have menopause symptoms at 17 now. But before I was like, what the crap? I don't get this. But okay, your thyroid is a little butterfly that covers your trachea right around here. It just wraps around your windpipe, and my doctor would she told me like feel around like this, just on your neck, and even like around also, like on the sides and stuff too. So always feel around your neck. Push kind of hard. I can't talk when I do it. Whenever my doctor does it, it feels really uncomfortable because I'm still like sensitive from it, which I don't get. It was over a year and a half ago. My surgery, but yeah. And then you can come in again. But yeah, so feel your neck all the time because I am living proof that this is not just for old ladies. Um, no worries. It's always good to be prepared, just like you feel your boobs for breast cancer. Feel your neck also, because apparently the thyroid's a big deal with ladies, which I was not aware of when this came around. Okay, now, typical symptoms of thyroid cancer include just like, if you already know that you have like hypothyroidism or something, that's just like an issue with your hormones. So now for me, I wasn't really symptomatic at all, aside from the fact that I had a lot of trouble swallowing and trouble breathing because the tumor was like a little bit bigger than a golf ball, so it was pushing on my neck a lot, my windpipe and my esophagus was pushing on it a lot. So I had that, but I didn't think anything of it. But I know that you can get tired a lot. Um, it's just it can just happen. I believe. I'm still trying to figure out how I got it. It doesn't run in my family at all, and I haven't been near any radioactive plants lately or anything, so I don't see how that would contribute to me getting this anyhow. Um, but I will put some sites in the description box. Those helped me a lot when I um, first got diagnosed because it's always a good idea to educate yourself. So yeah, read up on those. I'll put them in the description box. I'll put the ones that I use, and it's always good to do your own research. So yeah, do other stuff. Don't let me be your only resource. But if you're feeling symptoms and you feel like a couple lumps and bumps, go straight to your doctor, and they'll do like CAT scans, MRIs, and then they'll proceed to a surgery if need be or whatnot. Or yeah. Now people are asking me about the surgery, like the pain, and like numbness and the hospital stay and medication and following the surgery if you have children, like all the radioactive iodine treatment that's gonna follow that when like if you have kids or whatever. So I am running on 7 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm just going to split this up into 2 videos and I will see you all soon. So part 2 is coming up.